Welcome to Colony Ship, Part 3. So I don't know where my guys are, but I've been told that, oh right, I was gonna go talk to Braxton and his regulators. I've been told that the person I'm looking for, Jed, can be found in the outskirts in a crate. So where is the outskirts? At the outer gate? Nope. Is this the outskirts? Yeah, how does this work? Let's just bring him back to where I am. But the outskirts were the other side of the map. Well, I don't know. Just talk to some people and make something happen. This game's kind of reminding me of Dragon Alliance 2 right now. Speak, Braxton says, as if granting you his permission. I'm not gonna do that I'm selling you out, Braxton. It's not even selling you out. You're crazy, man. You're insane to think that I'm gonna turn against the guy who built this place just for a dude with a gun. You have nothing to offer. You're insane. You're a madman. A couple of local junkies are loitering near the entrance to the alley, probably waiting for their next victim. Approach. Whoa, says one of the junkies. Look at you strolling like you own the place. He shakes his head. It's our territory. You gotta pay me first, and then you can be on your way. All businesslike, see? Do I look like an easy mark to you, you dumb fuck? I was just playing. It's all good, man, says the junkie, taking a step back as a precaution. I feel kind of bad because I'm not getting any of that combat experience that I need. A portable heater to shield future colonists from cold. Turns out it works just as well in the cold cargo hold. Well, that's interesting because it would be very difficult for a massive ship traveling at a large fraction of the speed of light to jettison heat. Like, it's not about keeping the heat inside. Well, maybe it is, right? It's going to be cold and devoid of space, I would think. I mean, normally their biggest problem is getting rid of all of the heat being generated on spaceships. As you approach, the woman turns her makeshift grill. A metal plate resting on two crates above a simple burner. What can I get you? She asks. One look at the unappetizing mass of recycled protein sitting on the grill is all it takes to dissuade you from the special. She points a vat at some kind of tear-inducing steam seeping out from the edges. Today only, $3.50 for a fried New Yorker. A New Yorker? She opens the vat and fishes out a chunk of gelatinous flesh. Look at this beauty. I boiled it in vinegar to remove the slime and toxins. You want it well done or medium? Maybe later. Maybe never. Slime and toxins. My favorite. Okay, so they say the outskirts are somewhere beyond Camptown. Audience, let me know in the comment section below. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It is not a story the Jedi would have told you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis. That's as far as I'm going to take this. I don't know. What's it gonna take? Nope, that says outskirts. How about here? Seems like there's a lot of holes to enter into. I think this is where the deal went down with Grigu Gormash, whatever that guy's name is. Well, now that's a thing. Hank and two thugs. Ain't that interesting? Ain't that something else? Two rough-looking men turn to focus their collective gaze in your direction. A badly beaten scav is moaning on the floor behind them. The thugs say nothing, waiting on you to decide what happens next. Make it your business. You take another step forward and the thugs go for their guns. Oh, you know I'm gonna fucking mess these dudes up. Alright. So let's get our main shooters and then put Faith someplace where they won't. Actually, we'll put her as far forward as possible. Biggest problem is that one of those guys is shooting first, unfortunately. Better news, they ain't particularly good. Try to dust this guy before his turn ever starts. I might get behind him. Yeah, he's got good power armor. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, Evans overtook this guy. Well, that's real bad for you. Suicide special. Go to the old backpack. Well, Hank, you got a slight problem, my fella. Thank you, the scav says as he staggers to his feet. He gives one of the corpses a half-hearted kick. Fucking bastards. Friends of yours? Yeah, as of 2 weeks ago. Heard they come down from the factory after falling out with the Detroit boys. They tried to roust us for protection money. We sent a hired gun to negotiate our position, but they killed him. Doesn't look like they'll bother you again. Maybe not these, says the scav. He looks from the dead bodies to you. But this ain't all of them. Have you got time to do a little job for me? I can take you to where the rest of the maggots are holed up. We can't pay credits, but we do have a disruptor in mint condition. It's yours if you help us, plus whatever y'all you find at their campsite. Might as well finish what I started. The sooner we go, the better. Let's go. You follow the scav to a scrap heap that looks to have been used as a general store at some point. It's not in business at the moment, or at least not the dry goods business. You hear loud voices and laughter from the inside. Look for another way in. The vent on the roof offers an easy way in, but you'd have to find another way out. Just saving. Which characters should infiltrate? I don't understand what I'm looking at, man. There was no tutorial on what any of this shit means. That's not so good. No. I don't know that we're going to be able to do this. Yeah, I mean, doing this with her injured is a pretty stupid idea. I just don't know how to... I don't know how to heal. You step inside the metal box and try to make yourself comfortable. A dirty display comes to life, flashing messages in different languages, disclaiming all liability for manufacturing defects and requiring you to submit any claims to arbitration back on Earth. In 3, 2, 1, says the woman. Something stabbed you in the back. The pain is unbearable. You'd scream if you could, but all you can do is gasp for air, wait for the drugs to kick in. Suddenly, the machine powers down. Well, fuck, says the woman. I thought I fixed it last week. Hang in there. The pain spreads everywhere, and your consciousness starts slipping away. Almost done, the woman says cheerfully. The machine powers up with a whine, instantly washing away the pain. Bone marrow extracted, generating stem cell prototype. Starting blood transfusion. You step out of that death trap, swearing to never use it again. And then you notice you feel pretty good. Better than good, actually. Your wounds are gone, healed by old Earth's magic. You feel invulnerable, only for a moment. Who's this other chucklehead here? No one in particular, I guess. Camp Town map. I've been living in the outskirts world. Nope. I want to grab as much cover as possible and just start shooting. Nope, that didn't work either. I can't just... I'm just gonna see if I can just do like start combat and ambush them or something. Well, there you go. Great. That was going awesome. I don't know. Are we just bad? Like, it seems like getting shot at all is really terrible. I mean, we're just getting absolutely fucking annihilated by these guys. I don't even have enough ability to fire a long burst, apparently. I actually wanted to shoot him with a gun. Well, shit. Oh, it's just gonna be the same thing, but instead we're gonna get horribly murdered on our own terms. Five percent, huh? 5% chance to hit? Okay, well, that's not bad. That's a good start. I just want you to run to the back of the room and just kind of like hide or something. You're basically totally useless now. You have one use, reactions, apparently. Man, he ran a pretty far distance before getting to do that shot. Nope, we're out on this one. We need armor or some ability to perform any level of combat. That's not the one I wanted. I mean, did I just mess up making a skill monkey? Like, do you have to be some sort of extremely specialized killer to get anything done in the early game? Am I just doing stuff that's supposed to be too hard for me and I need to level up first or get equipment? I have no idea. This game is either really difficult or I'm very bad at it. It's not even like a tutorial is the thing. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. I'm trying to find this Jed fellow. I think I must have bugged out the quest line or something. Getting there. Seems like this door is supposed to be open. I don't know, man. Let's go kick shit off with the boss. Is this where he's at? Yeah, Jonas. Okay. We're siding with Jonas. For a scavenger, Jonas Redford was more successful and more ambitious than most. In order to facilitate more efficient runs into the Mission Control ruins, Jonas set up a base camp in Cargo Hold 3, right next to the action. Such a good idea couldn't remain secret for long, and his fellow scavengers soon began pitching their tents nearby. With its increasing popularity, the camp attracted a growing crowd of traders, whores, and other hanger-ons. People began to see it as a rugged alternative to the habitat, which promised safety but instead on submission in exchange. Oh, sorry, but insisted. That makes more sense. At some point, Jonas realized that more money was waiting to be made right there in the pit, as it had come to be called, than out in the wasteland. He opened the Promised Land, the finest and only whorehouse in town, settled into the role of de facto mayor of this frontier town. You got a lot of nerve, Darkness, says Jonas, putting his glass down. I know why you're here, so say your words and get out. Hold your horses, Jonas. I don't know what you heard, but I'm here to warn you that Braxton is stirring up some shit. Is he now? Says Jonas, showing no surprise. Word on the street is you're working for Braxton. He raises an eyebrow, waiting for an answer. I'd rather work for the man who built this town than for some carpetbagger with big ideas. Jonas nods, satisfied with your answer. Can I count on you in this fight, then? We need all the help we can get and then some. I'm with you, Jonas. What do you need me to do? You're gonna help us take out the regulators, he says, as if resigned to an unpleasant chore that's been left slide too long. They outnumber us, but a certain piece of gear will even the odds. Ever heard of a brainwave disruptor?
Grenade? Never seen one, but I've heard it messes with your brain.
That it does. It's an anti-riot grenade, Earth-made. Scrambles your brain and makes you forget what you're doing. Just stand there, taking the air. Braxton will be watching my boys like a hawk, but since you're an unknown, you can fetch it. With Sam, he nods at his enforcer, runs interference.
Where am I gonna find this thing?
Good question. The Earth-made relics aren't exactly common these days, but I bet Cole can point you in the right direction. He sells all kind of crap, most of it ship-made of course, but he also keeps track of who has what. Visit Cole. Cole's Gadgets. Where are my guys? And why aren't they moving? Okay. What can I do for you, Fred?
I need a brainwave disruptor.
Cole stops stacking and unstacking a pile of loose microchips and looks at you with real interest. Earth-made relics come pretty dear these days, especially anti-riot gear. The ship authorities shot their whole load at the mutineers.
Do you have one or not?
Yes and no, says Cole. Reaching below the counter, he produces a small metal globe, the outside of which is covered in intricate designs suggesting a circuit diagram. Twisting it open, he reveals a hollow space in the center of its densely packed electronic innards. It needs a new core. I don't have one in stock, but I know someone who does.
I feel like I've heard this story before.
The only place to get a replacement core is the factory. The easy pickings there were gone before you were born, but I happened to come into some information. Knowing precisely where they could be located, I sent a man to fetch them for me. Goes by the name Isaiah Davis, but the son of a bitch is smarter than I thought. He got the cores using my tip, but refuses to sell them to me. Cole starts scrubbing at the lens of his left eye with a tiny cloth, waiting for you to figure out what he's asking you to do.
So what do you want me to?
I want my 3 cores. Bring them to me and the disruptor's yours. And don't tell me how you obtain them, because I don't care.
Can I ask you something else?
I wanted to rob you. Oh, you know, it did say to speak to bartenders. Maybe I needed to talk to the bartender of the Promised Land. Is that what's been holding me up? Nope. What do you think, Moore? I got anything worth appraising? Well, turns out I did find out what, how you get to that Isaiah fella. We gonna sneak in the vent. Because we're all highly trained sneak artists. High levels of sneak. We could just go through the front door and talk to him. That's probably more my capability than sneaking. So far hasn't worked very well. What do you mean targets out of reach? There we go. Isaiah Davis sways on his feet as if fighting a strong wind. He started celebrating his latest scavenging run into the factory a couple of days ago and hasn't quite finished yet. He stares at you for a full minute, perhaps trying to sort out reality from hallucination. You need a drink, he slurs finally. After nodding to himself a couple of times, he reaches for a plastic jar half full of a dark, bubbly liquid. Seems like I just failed a Constitution saving throw. By sipping cautiously, you accidentally expose your taste buds to the horror within the plastic jar. Your whole body recoils and you double over in a coughing fit, tears streaming down your cheeks. Isaiah shakes his head in disappointment and downs his drink in one gulp. I'm looking for a rare piece of gear, brainwave disruptor cores. I heard you have some. Do I? He inquires, as if the truth of this is a mystery to him. Fork them over now. Calm down a minute. I don't keep them in my pockets. Isaiah walks unsteadily to a strong box on a shelf behind him. He rests his hand on top of it as if trying to remember what he's doing, then reaches to a different shelf beneath and turns on you with a rusty-looking shotgun. The barrel is dipping and weaving drunkenly, but at this range, it's hard to see how even a blind man can miss. I'm gonna count to 3. 1. Well, Evans, I need you to just fucking kill somebody, man. I need you to just absolutely slaughter a man. Faith, I need you beside the main target. Darkness packed in the corner. Likely won't help very much, but... Jesus. Well, that's really bad. Can't shoot this guy. I really want to get one of them down. He only has 11 AP. You know what? It's just not worth swearing over. I wanted to shoot and instead I ran. That's life. Man, we gotta make at least 50 back from this particular mission. There you go, darkness, my son. Oh, he's so injured he can barely fight. Guess he doesn't really need to be that good to win a fight like this. Take a look here. Shotgun. That's interesting. Running a little low on 45. Not so good. What caliber is this? 9mm. Certainly don't want to run out in the middle of combat. I have to pick up more 45 rounds. Oh, that's not what I was looking to do. I was looking to go to... Really cost me almost everything I had. Just get a couple of 45 rounds. Ridiculous. Beautiful, says Cole, examining the softly glowing cores one by one. Almost reverently, he assembles the 3 brainwave disruptors and stops to admire them one last time, before handing one to you. I believe our business is concluded, he says formally. If you require the other 2 disruptors, I'll be more than happy to sell them to you, but I have to warn you, they won't come cheap. Yeah? How much is this won't come cheap? I don't see it. Where are your brainwave disruptors?
I got the grenades.
Jonas nods grimly in acknowledgement. They butchered Samuel. I sent him to gather more men for the cause, and he walked straight into an ambush. Samuel was with me from the beginning. Now he's dead because of Brexton. Because that prick wants what's mine. I want you to talk to Mercy, he says after a moment's consideration. She's always been loyal to me in the past, but just talk to her for me and make sure she's on our side.
Who's Mercy?
I don't have time for jokes, Darkness. Go to Camptown now, but keep your wits about you. The bastard who killed Sam are still there.
And if Mercy's changed sides?
Then she's an enemy, ain't she? Jonas says in frustration. Do I have to spell it out for you? Don't expect it to be easy, though. That place is a fortress.
I'll handle it.
Kinda seems like Mercy should be in charge, given all this bamboozling and whatnot. Still only level 2 rifle, huh? Well, what I really needed to do was learn how to dodge. Speaking of, let's see what we can learn how to learn. -1 noise generation, sneaking increased by 10. Yellow tiles range increased by 30. That might not be bad to get that for some folks. Might not be bad to pick up riflemen eventually. +1 tag skill, +20 extra experience. Sounds pretty good. Okay, so you've got sneak, computers and electronic. We don't have anybody with biotech. I mean, really, it does seem like evasion is totally necessary. Tired of getting shot. There is no skill called shoot gooders. That's what I need.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Guard hesitates for a moment, then steps aside. Lord's Mercy was her given name. Though he wasn't a priest, her father called himself a man of scripture, and never tired of reminding his only child of God's wrath, his vengeance, his untiring thirst for retribution. If that's what her name meant, Mercy did her best to live up to it. Your arrival interrupts a heated exchange between Mercy and 2 men wearing regulator patches. Mercy glances at you, then at the regulators next to her, weighing her options. It's not too late then.
Thinking of joining the losing side for a change?
Losing side? The church is backing Braxton's play.
Did Braxton tell you that? Or did the chaplain general himself brief on their invasion plans to make sure everything's in order?
Anger flashes in Mercy's eyes. For a moment, you think she'll go for a gun, but she manages to control herself. You'd say anything to get me back on Jonas's side. No. Jonas needs you now.
No. Jonas needs you now. And he'll need you even more later when Braxton's dead. Braxton needs you now too, but afterwards, you'll just be in his way.
I'll go for the easy one, honestly. Mercy sighs, giving up on the dream. Tell Jonas he can count on me, says Mercy, as always. Let me get in there. Let me get in there. I want to steal stuff.
Mercy's still with you.
And I thought I was never going to hear another piece of good news this lifetime. We're gonna hit Braxton hard and fast before he can muster up the troops. Mercy's gonna tie up his reinforcements while you lead the assault. Caleb can help with stims and ammo if you need it.
Let's get this over with.
The plaza is empty and oddly quiet. Jonas's irregulars have taken the positions around their regulators' HQ, waiting the forwarders. Their captain, a man with fiery eyes and an equally fiery beard, snaps to attention as Jonas comes near. The bastards are holed inside, reports Redbeard. They say they want to negotiate. He spits to indicate what he thinks of negotiating with enemies. They must think us fools, smiles Jonas. It's a trap, and a clumsy one at that, but I suppose they don't have a lot of options now, do they? We'll play along. No reason to drag this longer than necessary. You two are going in, he points at you and Redbeard. There's not much room there, so take 3. No, take 4 gunners with you. The kinda can handle themselves under pressure.
What if they do want to negotiate?
They just want to buy time until reinforcements arrive. Besides, adds Jonas, we let them go now, they'll be back. They'll soon be back and in greater numbers. I'd rather end it now. Slowly, you walk into the regulator's trap and stop in the middle of the mess hall. When the shooting starts, it'll become a killing floor. You hear a magnetic lock click in place behind you. Big mistake. Now the poor bastards are locked up in here with you. Unaware of their impending doom, the regulators raise their weapons. Kill them all. Well, I definitely want us to be in cover of some kind. I forgot about that. Great. Faith's just gonna eat some shit today, I guess. What happened to the power of the disruptor making you infinitely, unstoppably powerful? Well, shit. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here, guys. Like, am I under geared? What? Just, I'm getting annihilated in every single combat unless it's like some sort of beginner with 2 or 3 guys. All right. Tell you what. What, am I stuck on something? Next time around, we're just gonna go travel to hydroponics. We're gonna get ourselves away from this place. Where is the exit? Well, where the heck am I now? I don't don't know what just happened. Sure can see a lot more from up here, though. Whoa, there's something down here. Oh, it's the thingy Medusa that does the stuff. What's this? Certainly seems lootable. Hello. Okay, I don't have enough electronic skill. That's unfortunate. The hydroponics division was originally conceived to adapt Terran plants to the anticipated environment of Proxima Centauri. Extensive gene editing was employed to develop resistance to alien fungi and pests, and accelerated adaptation hacked into the plant's genetic code. Like many other critical systems, hydroponics was abandoned during the mutiny. The carefully cultivated flora and fauna was left on its own, and the harsh environments designed to propagate rapid and brutal evolutionary cycles. When men returned to reclaim hydroponics, they discovered an environment as wild and hostile as any Earth jungle. That's it. Do I have any quests? Oh. Yeah? Looking to talk to Carlos. Steal an air purifier. All that stuff. Thanks for joining me.